It's Saturday, which is technically the day before the day I vlog and post the vlog, but today's kind of a special day. The local YouTube group, YouTube Calgary, has decided to do a vlog meetup. Now, I tend to like to post the social media of all the people in the vlog and say who they are. I think it's going to be a bit challenging to do that, so to keep it simple, I'll probably just share everybody's channel in the comments, and then you can go through and probably find the faces that you are interested in that I might be chatting with today. I'm pretty excited. Hey Dan.
Hello Jen, or Hall's Emporium viewers.
So for those of you that don't know Dan yet, he actually does Dan walks, and this is kind of funny because it's a reverse Dan walk.
It's a walk with Jen and Dan.
Yeah, so how long have you been doing YouTube?
4 years.
4 years.
It was 4 years this year in March.
Have you always vlogged, or like what kind of content have you made? Because I've heard people, especially when they're new, will switch up and experiment a lot.
Yeah, that is 100% true. Like when I first started, I was doing cooking kind of videos, where I would do like, it was a time lapse of me actually cooking, and then I no longer do that anymore whatsoever, but it was always like vlog style, talking to a camera kind of thing.
Okay.
It's always been like that.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Who knows where my channel will go, but this is good, good beginnings.
Your channel is starting off strong.
So I made a new friend, and through chatting for a few minutes, we found out we have way more in common than we ever thought we did. So where did you go to school?
I went to Alberta College of Art and Design.
Right. And apparently we have friends in common. Shane, who I had in the vlog a few episodes ago talking about his giant camera.
I know the giant camera.
Yeah.
Is it the mobile darkroom?
Mobile darkroom. That's the one. Yeah, I have such a bad memory. Yeah. And sorry, what's your name again?
Jesse.
Jesse. Thank you.
And what's your name?
Jen.
Jen.
See, 2 J's. We'll lock this down eventually. This is so exciting. This is my new best friend, by the way. Just watch out. So another friend I've made in the YouTube Calgary group is JD. And immediately I attached to JD because he is also super into photography. I feel like this is going to be a trend. I just meet a bunch of videographers that are also photographers, but you do such good concert photography. It blows my mind. Now JD's also turned into my audio consultant, so thank you very much for that. How long have you been making videos and I guess podcasts now?
Well, it depends where you go back to.
Okay.
Initially, I did film work.
Yeah.
So my initial films, I released 2 direct-to-DVD mountain bike films. So they were extreme mountain bike films.
Yeah.
I worked with companies like Stump 503, Red Bull, Monster Energy, all these guys. And we used to go, we'd fly to Utah, ride in the deserts, go to Las Vegas, do a bunch of riding, and that's what it is. So I released my first straight-to-DVD movie in 2001, and we premiered it, and then I had 2 subsequent videos afterwards. So
the more
that
you
was
know.
kind of that, and I've always been into photography, and YouTube is just sort of a way for me to get videos out.
Yes.
I still produce and work on music videos. So last year I worked on Fighting Our Last Days, Memories of Our Past. I produced that video, and then there was Seven's Wild. I produced their video as well. I did some work a few years back on Ozzy Osbourne's video.
Right.
So I've been around for a long time. I'm an old man.
So basically, talent, and more talent. Thank you.
Had to mess up my hair again.
Hey, Bri.
What's up? You know what? I have to say it's uncanny that it doesn't matter who I meet. Bri becomes a nickname very quickly.
Oh, really? Now, the reason I said that is, we haven't spent a whole lot of time talking or hanging out, but more than sort of anyone here, I really feel like I know you through your vlogs. Like, they're very genuine.
Thank you.
Day in the life, your family. It's lovely.
I appreciate it. And you know what? the same thing with yours actually.
Oh.
I do like your lightning round. I mean, well, that's one of your elevator fun facts, but
something about men getting zapped more than women.
Now I really don't want to be outside during a thunderstorm.
Would you argue that Mother Nature is a little sexist?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm
okay with that.
Yeah.
Hashtag feminism.
But honestly, you should check out Brian's vlog. It's quite lovely.
Thank you. And yeah, no, I think yours are awesome too. Yeah, you know what? Every time when you mention something and your little icons pop up,
ooh,
thumbs up.
I love icons. I'm a
Thumbs
little
up.
bit addicted. Yeah.
Those icons work.
The secret, it's a website called The Noun Project. I'm giving away the farm here,
I'm not. That's your thing. I'm not going into that. I always try to find, and that's the best thing is like, you know, if there's going to be something about, you know, interchannel mingling, it's more like, let's do these instead. I think your idea is great, but I don't think it would work too much for mine. It wouldn't be my voice. Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Just like having 2 Filipino children would not work for my channel.
This is true. Unless you adopted them.
Oh, that's
a whole different story.
Just saying. Hi, Jill.
Hi.
So, an observation of the YouTube Calgary meetup, and this is, I think, a good reflection of YouTube in general. Not as many women.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad to be here.
I feel elite.
Yeah.
Like, hey, smaller population of women, we're gonna stand out like
Do you feel like we
champions.
have to have a higher standard to live up to? Because I know I'm not there yet.
Not really. I don't know. Maybe it's the tomboy in me, but I treat it like I'm just a person.
That's
in the world.
that's kind of how I feel about the women of YouTube Calgary. Is a lot of us are kind of tomboys. Like Kelela might do music, but you know, we all kind
I
of.
think it's good.
We're all down with the boys.
Yeah, so far, being a small tuber, I haven't had to run into any issues of sexism or just really crude comments. So far, all lovely.
Yeah, I've had one bad comment that was like tits or get the fuck out. But that was a while ago even, so it doesn't even.
No, that's good.
I just kind of brush over it at this point.
Well, we'll be a team, a mini unit.
Yeah, we're our mini unit because we've got less than, well, you might have 40 subscribers. You got more than 40.
Oh, I got to 50.
Oh, nice!
Isn't
I think
that
I'm
cool?
still under 30 or I'm still under 40.
Yeah,
like 37.
it's because I harass my coworkers to subscribe to my channel. Thank you all, by the way.
Yeah.
So, this is another woman of YouTube, Calgary. I was just chatting with Jill that we're a small but mighty crew.
Yeah,
How have you felt as a woman on YouTube so far?
I felt like a human on YouTube.
That's
But
awesome.
also I get a lot of, there seems to be a community of men specifically who have a burp fetish. And
Burp?
yeah, they reach out to me sometimes like on other platforms and they're like, hey, that was a nice burp in that video. I'm like, yeah.
That is really interesting, and I really don't feel like that would happen with male
I don't think
YouTubers.
so,
like
no.
they'll belch and then you just shrug your shoulders,
Like, oh,
whereas
that's
you
kinda
belch and apparently you can make money off of that.
Yeah, honestly, like I asked, the last guy who sent me a message like that was on Instagram, and he's like, oh, that was a nice burp in your coming out video. So I was like, thanks, you know, I get that a lot. Why do I get these messages? What is appealing about it? And he was like, well, it's kind of sexy when a girl isn't afraid to be herself, and just the burping is kind of a turn on in general. And he was like, I'm sorry you had to hear that. I'm like, dude, I asked.
You know, I appreciate that you actually asked. You didn't just leave it as this person's being creepy, but thought, you know what, let's just dig into this a little bit so you can understand it.
I feel like there should be no shame in your
Burp game?
interests, but
No shame in your burp
that
game.
is not my intention with it.
No, yeah, that is
But like,
interesting.
I feel like if I were a dude, I probably wouldn't get all these like, hey, wink, wink type of messages. Like, okay.
Interesting. Yeah. So far, Jill and I, as solid tomboys with small channels, have not experienced this.
Give it time.
Give it time.
You're a beautiful woman. It's going to happen.
And you know what? I was not compliment digging, but I will take it. So we're running a dead cat test. For those of you that are not familiar with what that means, there's basically a furry
I called it a porcupine when I first saw it.
Porcupine? I don't know. Looks like I have ripped.
It's like a treble off Star Trek.
Okay. Or we've murdered a rabbit and wrapped it around my
It's
microphone.
some type of dead animal. It's like a tail of a dead animal.
Just for the audience, I'm gonna pull it off so you can see it. This thing. And I'll put it back on the microphone. So I'm just curious to see if this works, even though it doesn't quite fit.
Now what I would do is, let's pull the dead cat off, run it with Mr. Hope.
Yeah.
Grab that, and then,
Throw this on.
so that's with nothing on it.
Yes. And here's
Now
with.
you're gonna put the fuzzy guy back on.
Yeah. And this is what I've been shooting with all day. We'll see how this goes. So, Kyle,
Yeah.
I think this has been a pretty nice little YouTube Calgary meet.
Yeah, it's been very peaceful. Fun, because we're at the Peace Bridge.
I think I'm gonna throw up in my mouth.
It makes it funnier when you point out that you made a pun.
So, what should people do after watching my video?
Go eat some ice cream.
I was hoping you were gonna say like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe.
That was very Matt Mort of you. Matt, we wish you were here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.